Okay, people, welcome back to another video. So, this is going to be a part 2-ish of fixing your Windows 11 slash Star Citizen not able to install problem. So, at May 6th, I made a video about this, and this worked, right? If you didn't watch the video, go down in the description. So technically what I did there is making sure that some stuff is registered correctly in Windows, and that allowed you to get to the installer error. And it worked. I got a lot of good comments that it worked and it saved their day, and you can look it up for yourself. But then all of a sudden, I got a lot of, well, let's say comments that were saying, well, it doesn't work anymore, or it doesn't work for me, or this happens, or this happens. So at that point, I was like, okay, this is weird. So I went back to Windows 10 already, so I didn't even have this issue. So people were saying, even after they did all these steps, they still got this installer error. So they joined my Discord. They opened a ticket. If you did do that yet, go to my Discord and you're having the same issue. Go to the Discord. You can always open a support ticket, and we will try and help you. So we had the first one come in yesterday, and I spent 8 hours trying to fix this problem. We did everything. He even, and this is the fun part, he even went back, downgraded back to Windows 10. And this turned out to still have that same issue. Now, at this point, I was like, okay, what is going on? This is weird. So I asked him for his logs. I looked at the logs and I saw that the launcher started, and this is where kind of the installer error comes in. And I can show the log files afterwards, or when after I explain this, we'll swap to another screen where I will show you guys a couple of things. So I looked at his log files and something stand out to me, and it turned out that it started downloading fine. Everything went fine. No problems there. Authentication, everything went fine. Until the launcher came to the easy anti-cheat download. It instantly failed at the easy anti-cheat download. So, and that is where the installer error comes in. So I was like, okay, well, we just do a manual install. But there are some problems here. The version that Star Citizen has a exe file for their anti-cheat. Don't even try opening that because it won't work. So yeah, they only have that anti-cheat in there, that exe for the installer. So at the moment you install the game, it launches the exe in the background, so it installs, and that is where it fails. So we installed easy anti-cheat manually. I even sent it over some files from my system to make sure that it was all okay. Well, here's the kicker. That didn't work, even though it should normally work because you're forcing the install. So it should technically, if it's not going to verify, it should maybe even skip that step. At least getting past it, because there are certain files it's looking for, it can't download. But if it looks for it and it's like, oh, hold on, I don't have to get this. This is already in the file. It skips that download. Yeah, this did not work at all. At that point, we got stuck. And I was like, okay, what in the world is going on here? So like I said, we spent 8 hours trying everything we could. And at the end of the 8 hours, we figured out installing a VPN fixed the entire issue. Yes. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe Star Citizen somehow has a region lock. I highly doubt that. So I think this is a huge bug and they should fix this ASAP. As fast as they can, fix it because this is an issue. Even in the US, this seems to be the case. So what was for me like, yeah, this is not a region lock. There's something else going on. So if the other video does not work, the Star Citizen Windows 11 launcher. Let me swap over to that scene so you guys can see this. So if this video, let me also get this off so that's a little bit more clear. So if this video doesn't help you, this is the one I posted. So if this one doesn't help, please go down in the description and join the Discord or indeed watch this video. Because this is a huge issue. So only installing a VPN seems to fix the issue. So like I said, there were a lot of people that were like, oh man, it fixed. Great, thanks. And then here, some people just didn't get the message. Because it says can't file. If you have this, by the way, let me add this in really quick. So if you're watching that video and you're installing and it says, well, I cannot find the CMD path when installing the code, make sure to not only add this, but I mean actually please make sure you're copy the entire line, because if you don't, if you do this, you will indeed have like, well, it can find the file path, but makes sense. If you still have that problem even doing that, then you may want to look into your Windows, because then you have a faulty Windows install. Access denied. Make sure to run your CMD command in administrator. But yeah, so this guy too, he has like 20 hours with CIG support that won't install. So this guy had the same exact issue that we're trying that we fixed after a lot. So this guy actually I helped. I will show the logs here in a second. So this is actually he jumped in my Discord. We had a long conversation here. He jumped in my Discord. He created a ticket. And this is where we got like, okay, well, so he sent me the logs and I looked at it. He explained everything and I just made sure that he did everything he could or correctly. So this ticket was 8 hours long. Well, technically, because this third ticket is the same guy. So these two tickets are just as long, right? Yes. So that's a total of 8 hours working on this issue. We did it multiple times to make sure that everything worked correctly. And at a certain point, we came to the conclusion that fixing the or installing a VPN fixed the issue. Now, for this next guy, I have to do something really quick because he did confirm that I'm able to use his log, but he wanted me to cut his like profile picture out, so that's why I'm now shorting it in. So you have probably one black bar, but I will shove that back. So he didn't want his profile picture in, and I highly well, yeah, respect that. So he came in today, actually, and he was like, hey, man, I have this issue that I'm trying to install it. Even after doing all the steps, he sent me the link to the video. He says, like, I still have this issue. It still gives me the error. So luckily enough, I just had this whole 8-hour troubleshooting behind the back. And I was instantly like, okay. So I was like, okay, you did every correct step in the video. And he did, yes, I did. Okay. So, and now I was like, okay, so when you do get the installer error, um, and then if he indeed can send me the log, so he did that. He sent me the log. Let me actually open that so I can show you guys. Um, where this is a part you can actually look for yourself, by the way. So if you have the log, right? And I will show the path where you can find it. You know what? Let me do this really quick. So let me get this back here in the meantime. So what you want to do to get your log is press your Windows button and plus R. And then you want to type in percent app data percent, right? You hit OK. This pops open. Then what you want to do is you want to go to this RSI launcher, not the one with the capitals, the smaller ones without the space. You want to take this one, open it, and this is where your log file is. So this log file will always be there even if it's not installed or it gives the error, because this is the actual log file where we find the issue. And this is where we did find the issue. So now I have my log file open, Control F. And this is for every like coding program, even Notepad has Control F for search. And then all you want to look for is anti. That's what you're gonna look for. It instantly finds it, the first one. So that's gonna look for your anti-cheat system. If you see this, you know you're now on this video in the right place. Because if you have this error, even after doing all the other steps we just talked about in the other video, if you then still get this error, anti-cheat files are not available, install a VPN and run your launcher again. So let me get this back so we don't accidentally show his information. Or information he didn't care about. The only thing he cared about was his profile picture. So yeah, I gave this guy the idea. Okay, you know what? I just had this entire issue. This entire problem. So the error pops up after the base download is finished. About midway through the installing of the core of the game. And I did notice this with the other guy too, because it was installing correctly, and all of a sudden the download slowed down up to 400 kilobytes and cut off. So there is where it's going to start installing Easy Anti-Cheat. The Star Citizen, the CIG's version of Easy Anti-Cheat. And there is where it's going to fail. So this is also where I responded, okay, there should always be a log file. He thought there was no log file. He probably looked in a normal directory or in documents. Yeah, makes sense to find it there, but in this case, it is in the temp file and not where you're supposed to find it normally. So it could be a little bit confusing. But I mean, we found him. It's his first time downloading the game. It's fine. The other guy had the same thing. It's his first time playing the game too. Let's see. So yeah, I tried to make him launch a different version of the exe file. In his case, is exactly what it's doing, what I thought it was doing. Sometimes if you click that one, it will actually say a BattleEye not installed or Easy Anti-Cheat not installed. That is actually what I was looking for, because then I got my confirmation already. But then I just made him set the log file. So he sent me the log file. That's actually the one that I just showed you. So that's this is his log file. So I just had a few minutes just to look through it. And the first thing I did, of course, was look for the Easy Anti-Cheat. And I found it within a couple of seconds. I'm like, okay, yeah. So here's also where I explained to him. So it's good news. You seem to have the exact same issue. So what is happening is that the installer stops at installing the Easy Anti-Cheat. Don't ask me why. This has to be a bug and this has to be fixed. So at this point, it has to do with location. so kind of like a region lock, but I do not have the issue, and it's kind of weird that the US does have the issue, right? So Cali also has the issue, so that's Colombia. We will look that up. I had no clue where that was, but yeah. So I can assure this is not a region lock. This is a bug. They should fix. Um, so after yesterday, I already was planning on making this video, and then this guy came around, and I was like, okay, yeah, I really have to do this. So I just literally closed this ticket and instantly opened the recording software and started recording. So this one probably won't even be edited because I want to record it and instantly upload it. So no edit required. And I mean, like I said before, right? I like to give you the raw footage if it comes to this. So I'm not hiding anything, right? I said that in the previous video. So this is probably why we are... I mean, I may edit the beginning out because I always have a small break before I start the video. But other than that, it's going to be a raw one. Okay, so let's see. So I told him that, well, you know what? Install the VPN because that's what we figured out yesterday. And then it started downloading, and I asked him for his location. Okay, so well, where do you live? So if someone else comes and how more locations I have, I can make a backlog of all the locations that are known with this issue. Is for me easier to fix the issue even faster. So for example, someone comes in and he's like, hey, I'm, for example, having this issue, and I'm like, okay, where do you live? And if he says like the mid-Atlantic, I know, okay, try this. Problem solved, right? Easy. So yeah, and this is where the waiting game start, right? And then all of a sudden, I got an hour later, got a message. Thank you so much. It worked. So again, a confirmation, and then I was like, well, it's great to hear. And then I was like, well, now the good thing is you don't need to play the game. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me explain this. So he used a VPN to install it, right? Because otherwise he was not able to install it. Let me confirm this really quick. You do not need the VPN afterwards. You can just play the game without the VPN. You only need a VPN to install it. I know it doesn't make any sense. So I highly recommend, if you do not have a VPN, use a free one. I will try and leave some down in the description. Myself, I do not use VPNs. I do not trust VPNs. It's kind of funny because VPNs are there to make it more secure. Well, yes, not in my world. It's the same as like save your passwords online, right? And then, hey, how did my passwords get hacked? Yeah, your stuff is still online. Everything that is online is not secure. They can claim whatever they want. So that's that. And then I asked him, well, can you send me a screenshot from you being in the game? And like you can see here, he did. He did send me a screenshot that he was in the game. So that is good, right? So that is amazing. So to make a long story short, if you still have this error problem after you did my other video that I posted on May 6th, where I showed the command prompt version to fix your game, please try this. If this does not work, don't forget to hop down in the description, grab yourself the Discord link, and when you get into the Discord link, Discord, let me get this back. Make sure that if you go here to support ticket, create a ticket, and there will be a support with you as fast as we can. But guys, I hope that this helps. If not, like before, please let me know, because if people tell me that, hey, it worked, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work anymore, that means that I have to look for a new fix. And like we all can see, this happened. It worked. And for some people it still works. Now keep in mind, this is not only for Windows 11. Like I said, the first ticket, that guy went back to Windows 10 because, well, Windows 10 is just way better than Windows 11. I will not recommend upgrading to Windows 11. And as you could see, I am back on Windows 10 too. But he still had this issue on Windows 10. So this issue is not Windows supported or Windows dependent. It is literally just a fuck up from CIG not having the shit together. So yeah, if that didn't work, don't forget to tell me it down in the comments. Also, if it did work, please let me know down below too. If you need any help or want to have some people to play with, don't forget to join the Discord. Also, don't forget to drop by my Twitch. It's where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting my stream again from Wednesday. So yeah, I had a little break, but Wednesday we are back 8 p.m. CST. And if you want to stay updated there too, don't forget to hit the Discord link, join the Discord, and have fun. And hopefully this helps. If not, again, don't forget to join the Discord, create a support ticket, or let me know down in the comments and I can see what I can do. With that being said, guys, I hope this helped, and I hope to see you all in the first, so I can shoot your asses down or the other way around. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you in the next one.